Hi there. My name's Mary, and I'm coming to you from the children's room at the Portland Public Library in Portland, Maine. And I'm here today to talk about probably my favorite snack in the world, popcorn. And to talk about popcorn, I'm going to use the book called The Popcorn Book by Tomie, dePaolo. This book was published in 1978 by Holiday House. Now, some of you probably have popcorn poppers, or maybe you just buy the popcorn that you can pop in the microwave, and in 3 to 5 minutes, you have a bag of popcorn. Or maybe you like to do it on top of the stove, but maybe you like to do it in the summer over campfire. Well, however you like to do it, popcorn is pretty interesting stuff, as you're about to find out from the Popcorn Book. And now, a word from our sponsor. Mom, can we make some popcorn? Oh, yes, the popcorn's in the refrigerator. Yummy. I wonder why Mom keeps the popcorn in the refrigerator. I don't know. I'll go look it up. And these are the brothers, Tony and Tiny. Here it is. Popcorn is best stored in a tight jar in the refrigerator so the kernels keep their moisture. Boy, this is interesting. Listen, popcorn is the oldest of the 3 main types of corn. There is field corn, which we feed to animals like cattle and pigs, sweet corn, which is the kind we eat, and popcorn. Popcorn was discovered by the Indian people in the Americas many thousands of years ago. One of the first sights Columbus saw in the New World was the Indians in San Salvador selling popcorn and wearing it as jewelry. Now, let's see. First, I heat the pan. But popcorn is even older than that. In a bat cave in New Mexico, archaeologists found some popcorn that was 5,600 years old. And 1,000-year-old popcorn kernels were found in Peru that could still be popped. Now, I gotta put the cooking oil in the pot. Tony's doing all the work while Tiny does all the research. Let's see, the Indian people of the Americas had many different ways to pop popcorn. One way was to put an ear of corn on a stick and hold it over a fire. But many kernels were lost in the fire with this method. Another way was to throw the kernels right into the fire by the handful, and the popcorn popped out all over the place. So there was a lot of bending and running around to gather it up. All right, let's see. Now it's hot enough to add a few kernels. In 1612, French explorers saw some Iroquois people popping corn in clay pots. They would fill the pots with hot sand, throw in some popcorn, and stir it with a stick. And when the corn popped, it came to the top of the sand and was easy to get. The Iroquois people were fond of popcorn soup. Soup? The Algonquins, who came to the first Thanksgiving dinner, even brought some popcorn in a deerskin pouch. The colonists liked it so much that they served popped corn for breakfast with cream poured on it. Today, Americans use 500 million pounds of popcorn each year. And remember, this book was written in 1978. It's probably even more today. 30% is eaten at movies, circuses, ball games, and county fairs. 10% is saved for seed and sold to other countries. But 60% is popped right at home. Oh, goody. The kernels are popping. That means the oil must be ready. People in the Midwest buy more popcorn than in any other part of the United States. Milwaukee and Minneapolis are the top popcorn eating cities, followed by Chicago and Seattle. Most of the popcorn is grown in the Midwest, too. All right, so now everything's hot, so I'll put more kernels in the pan and turn the heat up. Here he is pouring his popcorn in while Tiny keeps researching. Now here's the part I read first. Popcorn is best stored in a tight jar in the refrigerator so the kernels keep their moisture. If the kernels dry out, there will be too many old maids left at the bottom of the pan. Old maids are unpopped kernels. I don't think I've put enough corn in. If the popcorn does dry out, you can add 1 or 2 tablespoons of water to the jar and shake it until the water is absorbed. He's putting more corn in the pan. Popcorn pops because the heart of the kernel is moist and pulpy and surrounded by a hard starch shell. When the kernel is heated, the moisture turns to steam, and the heart gets bigger until the shell bursts with a pop. You can sort of see here the smaller kernel, and it keeps getting bigger until pop! Are you sure you didn't put too much popcorn in the pan? Of course not, silly. All right, I'll keep reading. The Indian people had a legend that inside each kernel of popcorn lived a little demon. And when his house was heated, he got so mad that he blew up. There are different kinds of popcorn. White hulless and yellow hulless are the ones most commonly sold in stores. The smallest type is called strawberry because it has red kernels and the ears look like strawberries. Rainbow has red, white, yellow, and blue kernels. It's sometimes called calico. There's black popcorn too, but all of it pops white. The biggest kernels are called dynamite and snow puff. All right. Shaking the pan on top of the stove. Shake, shake, shake. After popcorn is popped, most people like to put melted butter and salt on it. But if salt is put in the pan, before the kernels are popped, it makes the popcorn tough. Still shaking the pan. Shake, shake, shake. There are many stories about popcorn. One of the funniest and best known comes from America's Midwest. One summer, it was so hot and dry that all the popcorn in the fields began to pop. In no time at all, the sky was filled with flying popcorn. It looked so much like a blizzard. Everyone put on mittens and scarves and got out the snow shovels. Help! I have a blizzard too! I knew you put too much popcorn in the pan. Okay, if you're so smart, what do we do now? I know. The best thing about popcorn is eating it. And that's The Popcorn Book by Tomie dePaolo. And in the back, he has a couple of terrific ways to pop popcorn. Many of you, as I said, probably just get the regular kind that you pop in the microwave, but it's a lot of fun to do it on top of the stove or with a popcorn popper. In fact, I have a popcorn popper. If I just turn this a bit, you will see there's a popcorn popper. So now we're going to go over and see what happens with the popcorn